Hi, this is Jonathan. How you guys doing? Today we're going to feature a pedal of sorts. Well, this is actually an amp in a pedal. This is the UAFX from Universal Audio. This is the Lion 68 Super Lead amplifier. I want to thank Sinamex Singapore for passing me this pedal for review. I've been waiting for this pedal for a long time, to play on this pedal for a long time. I'm a fan of universal audio. I have all the stuff when I'm doing my recording, my dubbing, even my videos. I utilize universal audio plugins and hardware. So when they first came out with pedals to kind of simulate amplifiers, I was like really intrigued. In any case, I sought out Sinamex Singapore, and they have kindly sent me this pedal for review. Well, basically, you have a Marshall 1968 Super Lead amplifier in a box. Well, the truth is there are 3 amps in the box. So there is the Super Lead 1968 100 watt, and there is the Super Bass 100 watts 1968, and you also have the 1968 100 watts Super Lead with the Variac and other mods to get you the brown sound, right, which all of us are craving for. And basically this is a Marshall amp in a box. Now what you have on the front panel, you have 2 foot switches, one to turn on the effect and the other for you to activate your preset, which you can save by activating some toggle switch over here. Now for the front, you have 3 knobs. You have the volume and you have the volume 2. Like most Marshall amp, you have 2 volumes. And if you were to jump a lead, you can actually have a combination of these 2 channel volumes to get the tone that you want. And which you can do this here once it passes the 12 o'clock. Yeah, you can actually have that jumper lead automatically enabled. So you have volume 1, volume 2, and then you have the output, which dictates how much this is sending to your front of house, right, or to your FRFR. right? Now, on the second tier, you have this series of toggle switches. The first one lets you toggle through your cabinet simulators. So cap sims are pretty awesome here. You have a couple of greenbacks, you have some electro voice. So I'm going to put a list down here so you can kind of like, take a look at what they have to offer in terms of cabinets. Now, when you download a companion app from UAFX, you're going to get like a bonus of 3 more cap sims, and those will be highlighted in green. Now, the ones that are here are highlighted in red. So if you're going to the bonus one, it will be highlighted in green. An additional 3 cap sims for you. Now, the second toggle switch lets you toggle through the amplifier settings as well as the alternate setting. Now, when you switch the alternate setting, there are a couple of green highlighted fonts right here that would be activated. The settings will be activated when you flip up to the alternate, in which case you can adjust the room slap back, what sort of room your speaker cabinet is in. And on the second one, you have the presence, which is a nice touch. You kind of like give the sound a little bit more presence, a little bit more higher end frequency boost. And then you have the boost itself, so you can kind of boost the signal going to the amp by adjusting this on the alternate setting. And once you're done with that, you can come back to your amp. And if you want to store all this in the preset, all you need to do is to hold down that toggle switch, and in which case the light will light up, and that indicates that the setting has been stored. Now, on the last one, the last toggle switch, you have a selection of which amps you want, the super bass, the super lead, or the brown sound, which is the super lead with the variac and other settings. So that would kind of like toggle you through all these 3 amps. Now, for the bass, I think it's a great setting if you were to put, if you're going to use your effects pedal, for example, and you're going to treat this like an amp. It would be good to put it on a super bass because it's relatively a clean amp, and you can kind of like put through your pedals through it, and and see how it goes. The super lead is kind of like it's a lead sound. It's nice. It's been well tuned to give the presence of a really good lead guitar sound. The brown, well, it's great for mellower stuff, and it has the creamy sound to it. If I could describe it properly, the creaminess of it, you can get that. So if you're going to play your pedals with this amp in a box, then my advice would be to put it onto the super bass setting. On the bottom end, you have, apart from the alternate settings like the room, presence, and boost, you have the bass, middle, and treble, right? And this is where you can EQ the sound of your amp and see where it goes from there, and then fine-tune it further with the alternate setting. And basically, that's it for the front panel. On the back, you have a power in, a 9-volt power in, and you have a little discrete Bluetooth pairing button, which you must activate if you're going to use your app. And you also have a USB-C where you can connect to your computer for firmware update, as well as connection to the UA Connect. And then you have basically either a choice of mono in or stereo in, and then a mono out or stereo out. Now, the app gives you a whole lot of options. For example, on the edit page, it gives you the option of low, high, and jumper or jump input routing. And also the mods that you can apply. You can have ghost notes, you can have bright cap if you choose to disable or enable it. And then you have the noise gate, which is really useful, right? And the usual stuff are there, the threshold, the release, the attenuation, and the hold, right? So all these settings can be adjusted on the app itself. Now, on the setting itself, you are presented with the foot switch mode, like live mode presets, live mode bypass, preset mode bypass, so you can kind of like switch between live and preset modes. For the 4-cable mode, basically, if you have it enabled, you can actually use this Lion as a preamp instead of your amplifier's preamp. So you can kind of bypass your amplifier preamps altogether with a 4-cable method, and you can kind of route it in such a way where this Lion becomes your preamp, and henceforth coming in back to the effects and return of this amplifier, which is really interesting because you can get different sounds. And these all are presented to you. You're also given presets backup if you choose to back up all your presets. Now, of course, this app also presents to you presets that are from other people, from artists. They are factory presets, quite a lot of them actually. And from the artists, a whole lot of settings that you can kind of like load into your Lion and kind of tweak from there and get your own sound if you choose to. Nice. So this is what the app does. Now the hardware itself, it's built like a tank. I can see the quality of all these little switches and outputs. They are of high quality. They're made in Malaysia, what you know, and really well constructed. Yeah, nice piece of gear, really pretty too. I would use this as if I were to use a pedal board, for example, this pedal board, and I don't want to lug around my amp, because of a backpack or because I'm just plain lazy. I would put this right smack at the last of the chain, and I would use this like how I would use any amp. Like I would connect my boosters or whatever, my overdrives and whatever, the compressors in to this amp, and then from the out I would probably connect it out to the time-based unit, and henceforth out to a stereo out connection to the FOH or to my FR monitors. That's how I would use it. At home, basically you can use this as an amplifier if you want to, and play around with the sound of the cap sims. And if you're not satisfied with the cap simulations, there is a setting up here which lets you bypass all the cap sims in this unit. Henceforth, you can use your own IRs, your own cap sim in your door, and which I think is really neat. Great pedal. I think it's a testament to how much it costs. This is not a really affordable pedal. This is for someone who likes convenience and trouble-free gigging. Like just carry your pedal board and that's it, and you don't have to lug around the amp, and you're just dependent on the FOH guy or your FRFR, which might be provided by the club. So it's a convenient way of gigging these days. You don't have to carry your amp anymore. Interesting concept. I think there are other various amp models to choose from. So if you're interested in this, take a look at the UAFX website. Now again, if you're in Singapore, this unit is available in Sinamex Singapore in Seligi Road. Head on down and give this a try, and you know what I mean. This is mighty impressive for me. I can get really nice Marshall amp sound, so I'm really stoked about this. So let me know what you think about this pedal, and leave your comments in the comment section down below. I want to hear from you. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, press the bell for notification of future videos to follow, and be part of Patrons to support this channel. I would appreciate it. I thank all my patrons for their wonderful love and their support. Thank you so much, guys. So in the meantime, take care of yourself, and I'll see you real soon. Sayonara.